Good morning, Brian. Yes, we are outside of Maryland's Place on Fern Avenue with the Krewe of Highland. Of course, they have a parade this Sunday, which is very anticipated, very big. Of course, it's Mardi Gras time in the Architects. We are so very excited to have you guys. Thank you for waking up. Let me ask you real quick as we kind of get into, we've seen some parades go on throughout the year so far. We're finally getting to the final couple weekends of Mardi Gras. When we look at this weekend, right? And we look at what the Krewe of Highland brings, right? What does the Krewe of Highland bring to the community and especially to the neighborhood?
Well, it brings all the community together, the whole Highland community, South Highlands, all that, Broadmoor, and it's to support our local businesses here in this region.
Absolutely. And that's so important because local businesses, so many people come in from different areas to come watch these parades, and being able to come, especially spend money here in our community, is so important. Now, let me ask you, for those people that are coming in, or maybe people that are just now watching, they want to come out to the Krewe of Highland Parade, what are the best spots people should be looking to go sit at or stage up at to make sure they have a good viewing experience of the parade?
Well, the best places to be are really at our local businesses.
Yeah.
You know, we start right here at Maryland's Place, which is having its soft opening on Sunday, and when Key Mexico's open, their parking lot at Madison Park, that's a great place to start. That's also the very beginning of the parade, so it's always a very crowded spot. So if you want to get there early. And then another spot I really like is the Bird Wrestling Team has a little fundraiser that they sell parking spots right there off of Crestwell, and it is an amazing spot, real wide open right there, a good spot to get there too, and that's very open to the public, and it is pay to park, so it doesn't fill up as fast.
Yeah, and it's supporting a local school in the area.
Correct.
So that's an amazing thing. As we kind of come down here, we have, as you guys can see, some of the throws that are in here, and Highland is so known for that. But please talk to us about what makes Highland so unique, right? Well, what is the experience like when someone comes to the Krewe of Highland Parade?
So we throw a lot of really interesting throws like moon pie, squishy toys, Star Crunch, ramen we're known for. Maybe a hot dog might come your way.
Yeah, and you guys even talked to me. There might be pickles this year.
There might be pickles this year, yes.
That's going to be so much fun.
Drip donuts and louder king cakes too.
Yeah.
We'll be throwing donuts, king cakes. I mean, you're not going to go hungry at a Highland Parade.
And that's so cool. I think that is so cool that you just never know what you're going to get whenever it comes to a Highland Parade. You guys could get a large stuffed animal thrown at you, or you could just be sitting there minding your business like me last year and get hit with 4 hot dogs at one time because I have a camera with me.
You had a great year.
Yeah, it was an amazing year. Some say, when you get hit with a hot dog, it makes you're lucky. So you never know. Absolutely. And a t-shirt cannon. So tons of new additions this year to kind of add on to the parade. Just fun. Just fun. Which is so unique, so nice. Guys, remember, give us some of the times when people should be here, different things like that.
Really early. You want to get here early because the streets close a bit early, and this is a huge parade.
Roads close at 11 o'clock. Okay. So we roll at 2. And so the roads close at 11. If you're here to want to see the staging of the floats, get here early because we stage on Fern right here in front of Maryland's Place all the way down. And that's a great place. You can walk in between the floats. You can see the people. It's very festive, very fun while you get to your spot.
Absolutely. Guys, look, we're here with the Krewe of Highland all morning long. But for right now, we're sending it back to the studio. Don't go anywhere. I will see you guys soon. Welcome back, everybody. We are here in front of Maryland's Place looking at the Krewe of Highland Parade happening this Sunday. We're right in front of Fern Avenue where you guys will be staging your guys' floats.
That's right.
Let's go into a little bit of y'all's history about the Krewe right now, or your guys' individual history. What made you join originally the Krewe of Highland?
My son and I rode in our first Highland Parade when my son was 5. And to see how he appreciated it and how much he enjoyed it, and it was my first time getting to ride in any kind of parade, and the joy of that quickly took precedence, and that's what got me involved in it. And then shortly after that, I started dating my fiance, and she's very involved with the crew on the board, and rolled from there.
Absolutely. It was kind of, once you start, you just get hooked on it, right? You see the feeling, you get to ride in the parades, you get to see the reactions of people.
So much fun.
And that's got to be just so much fun, kind of dipping into that reactions and things like that. Do you have a moment over the couple of years or however long you've been in Highland that really stands out to you, whether it's a parade moment, whether it's you guys working hard and seeing all of your stuff come together moment? What would that be? What comes to mind?
My favorite part is the balls.
Yeah.
Going to everybody's balls, supporting all the other crews, because there's 15, 20 different crews, and supporting the community is my favorite, honestly. And throwing, of course, stuffed animals to kids.
Yeah, I think that's got to be one of the coolest things as I kind of transition over here now. I wanted to talk more about just the feeling of looking at a little kid and knowing, yeah, this is the one that I'm throwing the big stuffed animal. Is there like a thought behind that, or is it just, oh, this is on top of my basket, let's give it to the kid? How does that kind of look being inside of the actual float and then seeing everybody just right in front of you?
So this will actually be my first year of having that joy.
Okay.
So I'm so excited.
Yeah.
This is like the most family-oriented parade and like crew that I've ever encountered. So I'm really excited to like have that moment.
Absolutely.
To like see a little kid's face and like give them like my favorite squishy toy.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's got to be so cool. Because last year I rode in a parade, and that was the one thing that I noticed, right? I was like, oh my goodness, I have all these fun little toys. I had frisbees, I had little basketballs, all those different things. And so being able to give those to the kids and watching them, or even seeing some of the things people come up with. I've seen people have like laundry hampers, sticking them up in the air with targets on them and things like that. So people can throw the beads and stuff to them, which is just so unique. Do you guys have, and I'm gonna go through here now, do you guys have a favorite throw that you've thrown out? Has it been like a unique throw or something like that that you guys have given out? Maybe more than just a stuffy or something, or maybe it's a huge stuffy that you guys have thrown out. What would those be?
Especially these specialty beads. If you catch one of these from any float, these are expensive. So if we throw them, then please catch them, because they will break if they hit the ground.
Yes, and they light up, which is very cool. I didn't notice they lit up last time. That was very cool. There we go. Wow. Very nice, very nice. What about you?
We make our own kind of like special throws for our particular float, and so any given year it can be like a coffee can full of beans or something, and just throwing that out to people and them catching it, and they're excited about catching it, and then being like, what was that? You know, what is it? That kind of excitement. I like being quirky and fun like that, because that's what Highland is all about.
I love that, and that's really true. It's what Highland is all about, being fun and kind of having that uniqueness to it, right? Having that unique throw to it. That's all what Highland is really about, and that's what you guys can expect coming into the parade. One more time, what time does the parade roll out? On 2 o'clock on Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys are getting here. The road's closed at 11. And we are going to be here all morning long, so we have a lot more to talk about here with the Krewe of Highland. Don't go anywhere. Good morning, Brian. We are back out in front of Maryland Place, right across from Fern Avenue, where the Krewe of Highland will be staging their parade here Sunday afternoon. Look, we are here, and one thing I was really thinking about while we were in between this last little break, for the people that are maybe new to the area, or that are coming into the area for the first time from Texas, Arkansas, maybe they're coming in from Florida, Alabama, who knows? They're coming in and they're coming to see your guys' parade, but they've never seen it before. How would you describe that experience to them?
Magical, but honestly, you will not leave our parade hungry.
Yeah,
for sure. We'll not. We've got pizza, ramen noodles, whatever. Just don't eat the beads, please.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's one thing that we've kind of gone over a bunch this morning. It was that the uniqueness of the throws that you guys get, whether you guys might get hit with hot dogs, pickles, pizza, Louders cakes. I mean, so many different things. And for people that maybe are from the area, Louders cakes, they're great cakes, by the way. They're great cakes. So make sure you guys keep a hold of those. And so those are things that are so important to the community. And I think that's so cool that you guys are throwing them out to different people. Now, as we go here, back into this watching the parade for the first time type of thing here. If someone was watching your parade on Sunday, and like I said, maybe they're new to Mardi Gras, new to the area, and they think to themselves, I want to be a part of this, what would you tell them?
Get involved. We're a community crew, and we hold membership drives, usually at a local establishment like a bar, and we'll invite you to come sign up, and then it's just we reach out to the community beyond that. We had a tree project a couple years ago where we planted trees throughout the neighborhood, and then it's just really getting involved that way, and then beyond that we just make posts and stay involved with the community that way.
Absolutely. I'm going to step over here now as we are on this side. I want to talk to you about your ball that is going to be happening here. Kind of describe kind of the same way. If someone hasn't been to that before, which I know almost anybody can come to this, correct?
Welcome.
Everybody is welcome to come to this.
21 and over.
21 and over. 21 and over. 21 and over.
Yes.
And so how would you describe that ball experience?
So this is going to be a very avant-garde artistic ball. Rick Owens is actually our inspiration for the design. So runway fashion, high fashion, and also art. So we will be wearing literal art.
Very fun.
Yes.
What are the dates and times for this?
So the date for the ball is going to be February 13th on Friday at the Capri Theater at 7 p.m.
There you go.
Everyone is welcome. You can buy tickets at the door.
Perfect.
And we're going to show up and show out.
There you guys go. Show up and show out at the Krewe of Highland Ball. Of course, we have royalty here now. My question for you is, obviously being queen is a huge deal, right? What does it mean to you?
Well, I'm actually a third generation Mardi Gras queen. So my grandmother was queen, my mom's been queen, so now it's just kind of family to me. And that's really what Mardi Gras is to me. It's family, friends, and just coming together and having a good time and party.
I love that. I love that, love that, love that. Guys, look, we have a huge weekend full of parades. And so definitely getting to know your Mardi Gras crews is so important, because now you can go off and you can see these people in the parade and you can think, oh my goodness, yes, like I remember them. I know exactly what they're about. You can see the queen. You can think, oh my goodness, yes, her mother and grandmother have both been queens of the Krewe of Highland. So it is just so amazing that community and family is such an important piece to making Mardi Gras so much fun. For right now, guys, I'm sending it back to the studio. And welcome back, everybody. We are here at Maryland's Place talking to the Krewe of Highland once again. You guys have a huge parade coming up this Sunday.
Big
Things
weekend, yeah.
roll out at 2 p.m. You guys should definitely be here. Roads close at 11 p.m. So making sure that you guys are out here enjoying the community experience of Mardi Gras is so important. But Maryland's Place actually has a much bigger role to play in your guys' parade. Talk to us about that.
Maryland's Place has always played a big part in the Krewe of Highland Parade and Day. They always have a huge pre-party. The whole parade stage is right in front of their building, and so they always have a lot of tents set up, bathrooms, drinks, food, and he's selling VIP wristbands and everything still right now. This is actually new, first time opening for the new ownership, and so we're really trying to support them through our support behind them. But pre and after party at Maryland's Place, yeah.
Absolutely, and that's so cool, because if you guys are able to come to that pre-party, you can see all of the different floats all stage up right through here. You can walk by, meet people. Everyone's always out happy, having a good time. Definitely a huge community thing where you guys can just walk around, see a bunch of people in the community, which is so cool. Going down here, I'm going to ask you a little two-part question. First one, how long have you been in the Krewe of Highland for?
For 6 years.
6 years. And what has been your favorite ball experience so far? Do you have a memory that kind of sticks out from the ball, or what your favorite thing is?
Hopefully my favorite one is going to be my King year.
Yes.
It's going to be tomorrow at the Capri, but I think my first year was my first year actually whenever whenever he was king, and it was just magical because it was my first time. I didn't know what to expect, and then my adrenaline, and then my adrenaline was going.
Absolutely. And going kind of going on to that, how does it feel to be king of the Krewe of Highland?
Cool, because I've met so many people, so many generous people, so many I don't know, and then now it's like a big family. We all come together, each crew comes together, and then we all hug up on each other. It's just a big, all magical experience. It is. I wish everybody could have that experience.
Absolutely. Kind of flipping around over here now. Obviously, we have the Queen of Highland here with us as well. And so when you guys are on the floats, right, and you guys are looking down at all the people, what does that feel? Could you describe that feeling to the people, just being able to see everybody so happy and enjoying a time together?
It goes so fast. You're so excited that when you see somebody, normally you turn around to grab something and you turn back around and they're gone. So it's just so much fun. The more they yell, the more you want to throw, and you're just going crazy, getting as much out there as you really can.
Absolutely. Is there something that you're proud of that you guys have worked really hard on this year? Whatever that could be, what would that be?
Oh, yeah, our ball, we've worked really hard to make it fun and different and just unique to what Highland really is.
Absolutely. Kind of going back on that ball, that happens tomorrow. Today's Thursday. Yep, tomorrow, Friday the 13th, and everybody is invited over 21. Everybody is invited over 21.
Very family-friendly, but adult ball.
Adult ball, yes. And so kind of describe to me again what your guys' theme is this year and how people, if they do want to come, how they should prepare for that.
So be sure to to be artistic and have fun, you know.
Can't go wrong with any costume.
Any
Yeah.
costume at all. Rick Owens is the theme. High fashion runway. Maybe something you wouldn't normally wear on the streets, but you might wear to our ball.
Very cool. Yeah, I like that. And it's part of the uniqueness that we've kind of have gone over and gone through. And so, guys, don't forget we have a 7 a.m. live stream where we're going to be sitting here and chit-chatting a little bit. Maybe sitting down at a table and just kind of all talking together, having a good discussion about the Krewe of Highland, maybe a little bit of their history and all of that stuff. But